Hey guys, and welcome to another speed build. Oh my god, it's been forever and a day. I know. Let me start off by just saying, so sorry I have been gone MIA without saying anything, but this build was meant to be up before I went away to Wimbledon. That's where I've been for like 2 weeks. So I built this probably a week before I went away. But I didn't have enough time. I had so much to do before I went away that I didn't have enough time to get this one done. So here it is now. I'd edited it, but I didn't have time to do the voiceover and export and upload and thumbnail and all that stuff. So yeah, I wanted to use this video to say bye. I was going away to Wimbledon for 2 weeks and I'll be back in 2 weeks, but it didn't quite happen like that. Whoopsies! So let me start off by apologising for that one. So yes, I haven't fallen off the side of the earth. Don't worry, it's not going to be a long hiatus like it was before. I'll definitely be back with regular at least weekly build uploads to YouTube here. So woohoo! Anyway, so this build, I suppose I'll get to the build and then I can go on about my ramblings about what happened on my 2 weeks away and everything. So this build is, I think I'm calling it the romantic couples retreat or honeymoon retreat, something like that. It's actually up on the gallery if you want to download it. It's up on the gallery a long time ago. Yep. About over 3 weeks ago this was up on the gallery, so if you happen to follow me on the gallery already and you saw it there, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've downloaded it into your game, if you haven't, it's up there. My origin ID is hey_Harrie, just as it's spelt. I don't know, is it spelt in my channel? I don't know, HEY_HARRIE. Oh god, spelling's obviously not my forte today. Anyway, so yeah, this one, it's is it 2 bedrooms? Yeah, it's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. I'm trying to think. 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. That's it. So it's like a little Cape Cod winter mountain getaway. It's in Granite Falls here, so it is a rental property, but of course you can just place it down on any lot you have and live in it. It's just residential on the gallery. But I definitely had this in mind. I wanted a slightly smaller build compared to what I did with the first season's build that I did, which was on a 64x64 lot. This one is a 30x20 lot, and I just knew I wanted to make sure that I used kind of all of the craftsman-like stuff in it. The more the better, to be quite honest. The windows, yet again, I'm just going to say the windows, I love the windows. They've had a little bit of criticism on Tumblr for the windows because apparently they're using basically recycling part of the cats and dogs windows, because if you see that round one is cats and dogs and then the left one is the new one with seasons. I actually don't mind the fact that they're pretty similar. I feel like it just allows me to use the two together to expand. That dark colour is almost matches. We know what we like about matching in the game. They almost match. They're close enough that my eye did not twitch when I put the two dark colours together. I think those are the only colours that do match, because the cats and dogs windows probably come in lots of shades of blue and that crazy green one, which I still to this day will never get. But when I was building this, there was still the wallpaper lag. I just had to breathe a deep breath. Yeah, it still had the wallpaper lag, so that was something I had to get over. I haven't actually installed the latest patch that gets rid of the wallpaper lag because I haven't opened my game in over 3 weeks, which is shocking for me. I think that's probably like the longest time I haven't opened it up. Whenever I'm not on YouTube, it's not because I'm not playing The Sims, because I do. I don't think I go more than like 3 days without playing The Sims, to be quite honest, normally. But I have been away, so yeah. haven't opened up my game, haven't patched it. I think I missed 2 patches. There was like 2 patches before I went away that I still didn't get to do. So hopefully for me, the wallpaper lag should be gone instantly. Fingers crossed. But anyway, oh, I forgot to say as well, this build is completely CC free. That's right, CC free. I haven't limited myself on. I might have limited myself on packs on this. I think I tried to keep it to just expansion packs only in this build. I think that's what I did, but it's been 3 weeks, so I can't really remember. The only disappointing thing about this build that I really wanted to do is I wanted to have like the great room be double height and magnificent and just have railings. But then you do that and then the roof comes inside and I was like, oh, I don't have the... You know, when you're just like, I just want a balustrade to finish it off and you can't. So that's why I've ended up putting all of these windows into the build. So you can still see down into the great room there, but you don't have the roof coming in. And I'm sure you'd much rather have the windows there than the roof in the upstairs. So I've actually put the master bedroom is downstairs. It's got a small kitchen, sitting room. I don't think I have a dining table in this. Do I? Don't I? I don't think I do, but I definitely have a dining table outside on the deck. So I definitely wanted this build to be showcased in winter and I wanted it to be snowing, so praise the Lord, I changed it to winter and the first thing, it was already snowing. I was like, yes! But I didn't quite twig the fact that it's really difficult to build in winter. Take it from me, because there is already snow on the roofs when you put them down. So you can't actually see, you need to see the roof pattern to make sure that you've kind of got the roofs that, when the roofs are overlapping, you need to make sure that you've got them at the right height to not glitch out. And I couldn't see what I was doing with the snow. Also, landscaping, pretty impossible in the snow. Another thing I didn't think of before I started doing it, which I should have known because I did use the first snow mod before. So great, I don't have to use that mod anymore. Oh, I love it. Yeah, so didn't think about that. We will see, I do actually move it to another lot. I think I go into like Willow Creek or something. I just open up another save, place the lot in there just to finish off the landscaping and to make sure that the roofs are okay. But yeah, it looks gorgeous in winter. Also look great. I've tried to not make it too Christmassy. It's kind of, you know, Christmas time-ish, but I don't want it to be like too festive. You know, just it's kind of it's winter like, but not too Christmassy. There is a Christmas tree inside, saying that. Yep, contradiction. Yep, okay, you just ignore me. Kind of festive, but not too much. We haven't gone overboard. We're not like, hey, festive. But, oh, I do also use a Christmas decoration in the front garden. Oops. Yep, just ignore it. Yay, we've changed to a different lot. Just to do the landscaping. I definitely want to put the old fire pit outside. I do love that with outdoor retreat. So maybe I haven't done expansion packs. Maybe I've just done game packs and expansion packs. But this is mostly seasons. To be honest, seasons. Cats and dogs are made the outdoor retreat. Those three, if you got those three, you should be pretty solid with all of that. Definitely lots of outdoor retreat in this. So those 3 packs and you should pretty much be sorted with this. But yeah, yes, you can see it does look good in summer as well. Maybe you might want to remove the old wreath off the door and the reindeers, but that is my favorite decoration that came with seasons, is the reindeer. I just loves it. For the landscaping, I definitely want it to look more natural. Definitely not heavily manicured. This is not a mansion. So using the same kind of trees that were in Granite Fall, those huge pine trees. Are they pine trees? Alpine trees? Pine trees? one of the two. Putting those in there and making it just look like the house is just built in the woods. So yeah, lots of rocks, wild looking flowers, just au naturel. And I almost forgot, it's meant to be like a romantic getaway retreat thing, so a hot tub is a must. So, I suppose you're gonna need, is it outdoor patio that hot tubs came with? Yeah, the list is getting longer by the second, isn't it? You know me, if you've been watching my videos, you know I can't really restrict myself. I don't think have I ever done a base game build? I don't think I have. Yeah, as you know, I don't do budgets and I don't do base game. No, I don't do budgets and I don't do like restricted pack builds. But there are plenty of people out there that do. So hopefully you forgive me for that. So we're already onto the interiors. I do love the new brick walls. Sorry, not brick walls, stone walls that come with seasons. I feel like maybe I missed out some of my reaction or something to seasons in the last build, so I suppose I should say it in this one. I'm really happy with the build items that we got with seasons, but the one thing I feel was lacking is maybe in past expansion packs, like for example cats and dogs. If I was theoretically going to do a restricted pack build and it was going to be base game plus cats and dogs, I would not have a problem furnishing a whole entire house. It would be so easy to do that. But I feel like with seasons, there isn't like a whole capsule of furniture that I can use. Like I feel like there's certain items that are missing. There's just items missing where I couldn't do a whole build just using that pack. Mind you, base game does have a lot of great stuff, but base game is the best pack you could ever get. And yeah, you're all gonna have it. There is so much stuff in base game actually. I'm not even gonna lie, base game I just feel like some of my design choices, if I was just using seasons, would be limited or restricted kind of. Whereas if I was maybe doing cats and dogs or even city living was another great pack, I feel like I wouldn't be restricting myself so much. But maybe I'm restricting myself a little bit with seasons, considering like wallpapers and stuff. We only got like the kind of stone and the like one set of wallpapers, but they're gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. The content is gorgeous. Like I love that little like picnic basket. I know people are seriously bitter because you can't actually have picnics, but I love anytime you want to give me extra clutter in the game, just more clutter, all the clutter. You'll notice I'm actually decorating without wallpaper on the walls. That's because the wallpaper lag was still there, so I was kind of doing everything and then just gonna put the wallpaper in at the last minute just because it would speed me up a little bit. So we're moving on to the kitchen. I love Jungle Adventures. Please don't restrict me. Jungle Adventures kitchen is bae. It goes into so many different types of builds. If you haven't got Jungle Adventures, I would highly recommend it. I think it's probably my favourite game pack. I think it is, because also those wooden floors that came with Jungle Adventures, I'm just thinking about them now, even though they're still not fixed. I'm a bright moany cow today, aren't I? Yeah, even though they have the seam in them and I would love them to be fixed, they're still gorgeous, faults and all. They're perfectly imperfect. But hopefully those do get fixed one day. I hope they actually realise maybe I should report them again. Sometimes you don't report a bug and you just think, oh, they must know about it, but maybe they don't. So if you do see bugs, you should report them on Twitter to, is it Simguru Nick, Simguru Irvin, and there's a new one. Is it Simguru Icarus? I feel like it is. Those three, if you report any bugs you see, like give screenshots and details to them on Twitter, that is the way to go. They do encourage it. So anyway, these tables in the middle, they're not functioning tables. They came with Get Together, their what was it, Don't Wake the Llama like table. They're gorgeous. I just don't get why they can't be a functioning table. Like, if you're going to make that game, why not make the game so the table, a regular table as well? Because I don't know if you can put the Don't Wake the Llama game on a regular table and it work. I don't know what the height difference is between those two, but they look gorgeous. It's the same with Get to Work. They have some display tables that look just like tables, but they're not. I'd just love it if those could be made into tables as well, because the distressed wood of that table there in the kitchen is serious goals. I love it. But it's only good for a little decorative table, unfortunately. But anyway, so I've been away from this channel probably for 3 weeks, but actually been away from home for 2 weeks. In case you weren't here last year, every year I go away to Wimbledon. Yeah, I live in London, but I go on holiday to another place in London called Wimbledon. That's where you have the tennis championships. It's one of the Grand Slams. If you're not into tennis, basically tennis has 4 Grand Slams in Australia, France, England and the US, and they're like the 4 biggest tournaments. And luckily enough, one of them is here in London in Wimbledon. It's personally my favourite one. It's just the tradition of it. I really there may be a collab coming up on something to do with it, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, so I went to Wimbledon for 2 weeks. I was living in a tent for 2 weeks. That's me living the high life. Let me just flip my hair. Yeah, let's just say my body is covered in insect bites. Do not play around at dusk time, kids. Do not do it, because you will get bitten to hell and back. I have bites all over my legs I don't know what the hell bit me, but it was also a heat wave here in England during the time. Like, it was 30 degrees every day, without a doubt. It may have said it was 28, but if you watch the tennis, you'll know actually on the court it gets way hotter than the recorded temperature everywhere else. So for example, I went on a day where it was meant to be 28 degrees, but on court the temperature measured 40 degrees. So there's me sitting in 40-degree heat watching the tennis, and you can't move. I always get the seats opposite the umpire, which means you're in direct sunlight all day. Let's just say I have the most dodgy looking sunglasses tan you'll ever see. If you're coming to my Twitch streams next week, I will be plastered in makeup to cover the sunglasses tan that is on my nose. It's so bad. I feel bad when I answer the front door for the postman, like it's that bad. Every year I do it. Next year I'm going to have this like ridiculous straw hat that's going to be like, I don't know, the size of 2 people. And so that I can't get tanned on my face, because I'm not even joking, my chin is like 5 shades darker than I normally am. I put my makeup on and I do get this weird kind of like ghostly cast, because my skin has just changed colour so much. But I am not buying new makeup. I'm just going to have to exfoliate a lot to get rid of the tan quicker. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Also, if you, I don't know if you already know, I hope you do. Chloe Sims here on YouTube, also on Twitch. She is also a tennis fan, I found out in one of her streams, and I invited her to come join me at Wimbledon. So she came for the 4th round. So we spent, from Friday evening all the way till Monday evening together. Yep, camping. It's the glamorous life. I think I might have scared her away forever, but you know, it's fine. She may be scarred for life with the harsh conditions, but we had a fun time. So definitely check her out if you haven't checked her out already. She does do CC builds and no CC builds, quite a few no CC builds lately, which I have been questioning, but you know. I can't talk. This is a CC free build as well. Yeah, I really can't talk. Anyway, she came to join me. It was such fun, but I'm telling you now, it's so tiring to do it. You basically are, while you're camping is you're queuing for tickets. You go there, you get a queue card to say what number in the queue are, and you basically set up your tent and you just chill for like the next 48 hours waiting. If you say, for example, if you wanted to go for that 4th round on Monday, you definitely need to be there Friday night or early Saturday morning. So you need to camp over the whole weekend to get tickets for that Monday. On that Monday we had like it's called Manic Monday. It's the 4th round. Everyone plays on the same day. Normally they split the draw into like 2 halves. We had good enough queue cards to get us guaranteed onto centre court. On centre court they had, starting off for your appetizer, we had Roger Federer, the greatest of all time, the GOAT, to watch. Had my RF hat on for that, even though he is now with Uniqlo. I'm not going to say anything. Then the meat in the sandwich, we had Serena Williams, another GOAT, greatest of all time, by the way, that's what GOAT means, playing. She won so quickly, I don't even think I could get back in time. And then finished off with Rafa Nadal playing Del Potro, which was the greatest match ever. So anyway, we've already gone to the screenshots, I've blabbered on and all that stuff, but I'm going to be back really soon with another build. Probably going to be CC free because I'm on a roll at the moment, but thank you so much for watching. Feel free to leave comments, suggestions, like if you liked this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!